everyone. I hope that you are doing well, and I hope that this recording finds you guys rested and excited to start this trimester back with the Alliance MSW program. My name is Dr. Megan Hampton. I am going to be your professor for your social work 6200 course. We are going to actually be discussing in detail social work interventions related to substance disorders and addiction. This is my first time teaching this class at Alliant. I have taught this subject matter, goodness, for 15 years or so, almost 15 years. So I'm really excited to get back into it here at Alliant. Just a few housekeeping things. I wanted to hop on and record just a kind of a brief video for you guys. Do realize that I upload these videos to YouTube, so I am able to see the number of views. So if I'm not getting a lot of views with my videos and you guys have questions, then I'm going to kind of revert you back to the video to make sure that you're watching. I promise to try to keep them between 10 to 15 minutes just to make sure that we're not losing your attention. Okay, awesome, awesome. So additionally, kind of from a housekeeping perspective, I will be holding office hours for you guys on Wednesdays at 12 Pacific. So just kind of wanted to give you guys a heads up that you can count on the fact that every week I'll be on the Zoom call. I will actually put a link in the course calendar, so you guys will have access to that also. Let's see. You're gonna hear some background noise. I will post pictures in my introduction. There's one down here right now. So I'm a dog mom, and they tend to be quiet all day. But then as soon as I get on, a Zoom or some sort of format to do a meeting or record, then of course they decide that it's time to play or do whatever they do. Okay, so syllabi is up. I know that many of you guys have accessed the course already. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing that in advance. Please make sure that you get those 2 textbooks. You can purchase those probably for the cheapest on Amazon. I believe they're like $30 US total for on Amazon. You might be able to find them elsewhere that are cheaper as well. So week 1, what I really want you guys to do is just kind of get comfortable with the course. There's really, from an assignment perspective, there's really not a ton for you guys to do this week. We are, I was actually just clicking on this. I apologize for the delay. Okay, so we are actually going to just kind of generally speak about what your experience has been with substance use, abuse, and addiction. Not personally, not your personal substance use, but kind of personally, what have your encounters been? And then kind of tell me how you're feeling, what you're thinking. I love it when students are able to kind of focus on both their personal or professional situations, and then make it relevant to the social work program or the field of social work. This doesn't necessarily require references or peer-reviewed journals. Just please make sure that you're always writing an APA format in this class. But if you don't have the textbook week 1 or the textbooks weeks 1, I think it's going to be okay. You can probably just kind of speak from your heart. I am a clinician and have been for since goodness, the early 2000s. So I say that because I do, and I'm also clearly a social work educator. I say that because my teaching style really, I like to think, marries both of those perspectives, okay? A lot of times what I end up asking a lot of my students to do is to show me or to tell me, okay? I know that you guys know how to write in APA format. I know that you can get on the library and find, 7 peer-reviewed articles. But what I really want to know is how are you going to use this content, right? How are you focusing on you as the social worker? How are you focusing on the social worker and the self? Are there triggers? Are there bias? Are there, like I really want kind of the meat and potatoes, so to speak, about your critical thinking. Okay, I know you can regurgitate, but I really, really am invested in seeing critical thinking skills in my courses, and of course, this is one of them. So, okay, so that's week one discussion, and then week two. I'm sorry, goodness. And then additionally, we are going to focus on signing up for presentations. The presentations, because of the number of students in this class, one person can present every week, or one person can sign up, for week 3, 4, and et cetera, et cetera. There are going to be two weeks that I will need 2 students to present. In that situation, we'll have the student 1 do the first, couple slides on the PowerPoint, and then we'll have student 2 do the rest of the presentation. Again, these presentations are, and I'll talk more about this a little bit later, but kind of keep in mind, I know when we think, oh, presentations and group work, it is exhausting, but the purpose of these presentations is, number one, to be able to make sure that you're, kind of doing a deep dive into the content you specifically. Number two, when we're explaining things like substance use and misuse to our clients, we need to make sure that we're super educated on how we're explaining that to the people that we are working with. So this is really just kind of a little bit of a practice for you to be able to educate yourself about a specific disorder and then also present on that disorder. Additionally, we're honing in on some clinical skills, right? We're going to use the DSM to make sure that it's meeting that criteria. We're going to talk about specific populations that that substance disorder ends up, sort of catering to, so to speak. And then we're going to talk about clinical interventions related to that as well. So more to come, because that's actually another lecture that I'll do. But get in there, figure out which presentation that you want to do. We'll do a first come, first serve kind of situation. And what I can also tell you guys is that I will be in the course at least every week, maybe at a minimum every 2 weeks, providing video feedback, or I'm sorry, video lecture. I don't like that word, but we're gonna have a discussion about my real practice experience within the subject matter. Okay, so we are actually not going to meet this week for our first class session. So we're not going to meet the 15th. We're going to meet the 22nd. So I'll be on my Zoom link the 22nd at noon Pacific. I hope to see as many people there as possible. If not, that's okay. I will record it, and then the week of the 29th, I will not be able to make it to office hours. I have a subpoena for a trial that I need to go testify for. And then moving on in February, March, April, May, we should be good to go. Okay, welcome back. I'm so excited to be on this journey with you guys, and can't wait to meet everybody. Please let me know how I can support each of you. Okay, bye.